thank you so much for all of your help, hospitality. I really appreciate it. And thank everybody in the class, too. I really had a lot of fun doing this, and I want to thank all of you guys for that. Okay, my project is I Pluck. It's the name of my guitar shop. I know it's a horrible name. I could have thought about it for weeks, so that popped into my head, and that's what I stuck with. I try to concentrate on just guitars, and specifically just vintage guitars. Like, I wanted to specialize in that. But that kind of grew into really 3 themes of guitars, lessons, and performances. I got a lot of things going on the front page, on the home page rather. Let me just start with my file structure first. I did try to adhere to MVC as much as possible, and I did use it, but I could have used it much more. One big help was the footer here. Now I included this with PHP, just include footer, so this goes on all my pages, and this was such a great help. I mean, I just edit one page and it goes on to everything, and that was really great development. If I would have did that with the header, I would have really accelerated my development time, but the header was a little bit more difficult to do than the footer. Let me just start from the top, and I'll work my way down. Let's start with navigation. Rounding corners and drop shadows. And you got the rollover, CSS. Pretty cool stuff. They all link, they all work. Oop, my layout is breaking up. But they all work. And they all got dynamically show the category. So this is bases, and it's showing bases, and you can select your different categories. I added a couple categories in my database as well. Let's go back to home. I started a member page, a member area. Again, I'm trying to carry 3 themes I want to stick with: guitars, lessons, and performances. But I also want to try to engage the audience and the customers, and try to drive traffic to the site. This is one concept that was really at the forefront of my head when designing this. You know, why do customers want to come here? And I want to make it interesting for customers to come here. So one area would be, I thought about, is creating a member area where customers can log in. Let me just log out. I should have did this before. But now if I log in, this actually works. So if you put in, I have another database that you can use, and it will log you in. It takes you to the member area. Now it gives you 3 choices here. Again, this is being generated by either JavaScript or jQuery. I think it's JavaScript, but with the little pop-up window. And I got this little thing called Music Maven. I'm kind of taking the idea from Foursquare, where you do certain things and you earn like a badge. So I wanted to try to integrate that into the site. So what I did for that is become a music maven. So if you click that, you sign up, and you have a chance for discounts. When you play this game. And what it is, this game is the rock, and you play a song. 5 seconds. Who is it now? I use jQuery to disable the next sign, so you couldn't do that. And if you didn't hear the song, can anybody tell me what song this is? Or who's the artist? Elvis. Okay, great. So if I was to press Led Zeppelin, you have selected the wrong answer. This is jQuery. And if we select the right answer, Elvis, we can go on to the next one.
You get a Twinkie.
You could get a Twinkie, right? It's very good. Again, when you go next, the other window closes, this one pops up. And what I wanted to integrate into this, which is above my skill set right now, is when you log in, like a window would pop up over here, displaying your profile, like a picture and like what ranking you are. I can think of different rankings or badges that you earn by playing this game. I only made 2 of these, so again you can play 2. And anybody know this one? '70s?
Yes.
Yes, you got it. Yeah. So if we did Johnny Cash, no, that's the wrong one. If we did Rush, no, that's the wrong one. But if we did Van Halen, it's still the wrong one. But if we did Kiss, it would undisable that, and we can do that. But that's the end of this, and that's. I wish I again, my skill set really isn't up to a level where I really wanted to take that.
Can you roll over one of your categories again on your
Sure. It changes the color of the font, and it changes the background. This is all CSS.
Okay, and then when you click,
It's also got a drop shadow that gets removed. I have one on there, and then on a rollover you remove it.
and then when you click, is that when I saw the table? When did I see
Oh yeah, for each category, there's a table that gets generated for that. So we're going to vintage, and I don't know why my layout's breaking up. But yeah, now we're in vintage. Now this would show the vintage categories, and you can also select different categories here and get the electric ones. That's from the database. It's all database driven.
So anything about the blog?
Absolutely. Let me get there. So this is also using jQuery. All these have links. Now, each of these elements, I'm trying to drive interest and traffic. Like right here, I got a countdown to the Rock Fest. Now, theoretically, iPlug is going to put on a Rock Fest in-store concert, selling tickets, and you can buy them here. So that's the countdown, which keeps people interested. You also tie in, and here I got a little sexy picture of Lita Ford, sex sells, so that's why I just put that in there. And it just talks about when the Rock Fest is, become a music maven, guitar lessons, and all the guitars that we sell. Each one of these pictures goes to a different link that we can click on, but I'm not going to do that. Moving down to the guitars now. Each guitar, electric, acoustic, bass, and vintage, have their own unique styling. Like this is blue, red, yellow, and orange. And if you go to each pages all have that same styling. So I'm trying to work some type of design aesthetic into each categories.
Show us one. Go.
If we went to electric, we went there, they're all yellow. If we go to acoustic, they're all... Now this was all done with CSS, and I didn't think about it that well, but I probably could have done this with jQuery instead of doing it each sheet, styling the CSS. I started working on this project 2 weeks ago, so if I would have started 4 weeks ago, I probably would have had it done. Let's go back to the home page and let me just bang on everything. Here I got QR codes to my mobile app that I did not develop, but I've been thinking about it. These actually work. So if you scan these, they take you to, you may not be able to see from here, but this is the Google Store icon, and that's the Apple icon, so people can tell. So if you scan it, it'll take you to the store. I actually do have the code that I can plug into this once I had the app on the App Store, so it would take you right to the app from your phone. So you're looking at this on a laptop or on a computer, you take out your mobile phone, you can scan this, and you go right to the mobile. And it says, get the free mobile app. Again, it's free, getting people to interact with your business. I also got links here to so you can just go there instead of if you don't have a barcode scanner. And these links over here, I got rollovers for each different guitar. Now again, I just very generic. I just look at acoustics 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. But these would be, different guitars names that I would put. But I'm not a musician, so I don't know much about that. All right, the videos right here. Watch the latest videos. It's got a cool little icon here that I copied, created. And if you click on that, you can watch the latest video. This is embedded KISS. That doesn't look good.
This is through the local database?
This is just embedded. It's not. Yeah, it's not on a database. I don't know why. I don't know why it looks like that. I think it's because the projector's screwing up my thing. But this is a pretty cool, actually, player. This is from Jimmy Kimmel. But you got this little cool effect here that I kind of like. That blacks it out. This is just plug and play type of stuff. I found this on the internet. You go full screen, but it's pretty functional. Pretty good player. I only created one video. I did one. I can do it more if I wanted to. A cool, get people to buy stuff. So hopefully this will catch people's eye. It moves, and this is where I'm selling my gear. Again, I can't really think about, I'm not a musician, I don't have that much of a musical background, so I just thought of really simple accessories for guitars. Straps, cords, effects. And if you click on them, they would take you to the shop page, and ideally, each picture will take you to a different, now you see how this takes you to a specific spot on the shop page, which, if I had time, would be a 3-column for accessories, for straps, or anything like that. So you'd see these here, and you can click on them for more details and buy them. If we went back and we clicked on a different image, it would take you to another spot on the shop page. Nothing really special with that. And I also got lessons here. So again, I'm tying it to the themes of guitars, lessons, and performances. We got in-store performances. We got lessons that we do, and this just takes you to the lessons page. I got an animated GIF here. Again, just to catch people's eye, a little bit of branding, learn, play, and shop. And the footer. I really like this effect, if I do say so myself. It's just a drop shadow here with, I just made a solid div here with some borders, and then underneath that I got this information. All these links work. I didn't take the time to create a Facebook page or a YouTube page, but anybody can do that, or a Twitter page. But they all go to YouTube, Facebook, or Twitter. Voila. They actually go to mine. And just coming down to the end, it's just, again, more branding stuff. I can put links onto this, but I didn't. About Us, I can put links over here, but I didn't. It would take it to the About Us information. Another cute thing for kids, you got to get a kid involved, get the family involved. So you got to think for kids here, and locations. Just, I don't have time to create the link, so I just stuck an image in there for that. So that's the home page. Each category, if you go to each category, this would take you to that category page. Now, if you wanted to get details about that category, you'd go to the details page. And once you get to the details page, you'd go to buy. Once you find what you want. And that would take you to your checkout. I do have validation on here. I do have some pretty cool validation on here, actually. Please enter a valid email. And so if I did something like that, it would say thank you. So that's pretty cool. It's the same thing for all the other ones. This is just a sheet that I downloaded. I found it on the internet. Not really special there. So I think I covered the 3 levels where I went from the product to the description to the checkout. Yeah, I mean, anybody have any questions? Thank you so much for your attention. Steve? Come on, Steve. Thank you very much.